Hey guys, this is SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another installment of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, I talked about some of the stuff that I bought when I was at RetroGameCon back in 2015. So if you want to check that out, then feel free to go ahead and go back to the last episode to see it for yourself. I know, still a gimmick. Never gonna get tired of it, but I'm sorry, but I think I really need you to see the last episode just in case you haven't seen it yet. Well, okay, well, seeing of how you have already seen it, we'll go ahead and get started from there. So yeah, nevertheless, I think we're gonna step away from anime cons for a bit and go back to one con that I went to the first time back in 2014, and they were actually and it was actually my second time going to that con the following year, just several months after I went to the two cons that I've been to previously, Anime Boston and TorCon. That being, of course, my epic return to RetroGameCon. Yeah, I think I was really excited when I decided to come back to RetroGameCon for my second time during that year. So, and not to mention, it was actually the first time I was given the opportunity to host a panel there. Like I knew my Ask a Brony panel that I did like years ago. I know I did struggle up a few things, but I think lots of people were very thrilled on how I turned out with that panel, and even to this day, it's already been it's already grown to become my ever popular internet meme. Yeah, I really don't know why, but yeah, I just really don't know why. And of course, as expected, I did get some stuff while I was at the con, so let's go ahead and show them off. Starting with this wonderful DVD copy of the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. Now, yeah, I think as you may recall, when I went to RetroGameCon back in 2014, I actually did get to meet the Angry Video Game Nerd while I was there, and he was kind enough to come back the following year, and I just did notice that he actually got his movie released onto DVD, which is actually really nice. So yeah, I was kind enough to buy it while I was there, and not to mention, he was kind enough to sign it for me, so that's actually really cool. So yeah, I've been keeping really good possession of this DVD for quite a while, so yeah, I really don't know what else to say. I think it's still a really good movie. And this next one I bought is that I actually got another Super Nintendo game, that being, of course, Tiny Toon Adventures Buster Bust Loose. Yeah, fresh in a box. Yeah, I think I was very thrilled when I decided to get this game, and like I say, it's fresh from the box, and of course it has the traditional stuff that you would get from a Super Nintendo game. Like, of course, you got the instruction manual, and of course you get the game itself. So yeah, I think I never thought I would imagine I would get a Super Nintendo game fresh from a box, because I know during my Super Nintendo collection they were mostly the cartridges themselves, but this right here is the actual box itself. So yeah, I was very thrilled that I decided to get this game, and yeah, what's not to like? I think these are very valuable now to get get these games fresh from the box. But man, what can you do? Alright, this next one I got is a rather interesting one. In fact, I've been using it for my Ash Ketchum cosplay. Is that I actually got myself a little Pokédex. Yeah, not just any Pokédex, but the original model for the Pokédex that was done by Tiger Entertainment or Tiger Electronics or whatever. But yeah, I think this is actually a pretty good Pokédex right about now, and not to mention, let me see if I can turn it on real quick, and yeah, it still works really great. Yeah, I was really impressed. And, here's an adorable little Pikachu. Gotta turn it off for now. So yeah, I was very thrilled that I got this Pokédex, and I know it's really hard to find nowadays to get the original Pokédex model for quite a while, but I say this is a really interesting find when I found it at the con, and not to mention, I think this next one I'm gonna be showing is, boom, a Game Boy Color right here. So yeah, this right here is an actual model of a Game Boy Color. I haven't used it just yet, but I know it's one handheld system from Nintendo that I've been wanting to get for quite a while now, and I actually got it right here. So I was really impressed, and I think it was around the time Pokemon Yellow was coming out during like the late 90s and stuff. So yeah, I was very thrilled that I got this Game Boy Color. Like I said, I haven't used it just yet, but hopefully in a matter of time I will eventually get some Game Boy Color games. But we'll see what happens. So yeah. And this next one I got is actually a pretty interesting one. It's Volume 1 of a little soundtrack called Retro Game Remix. So yeah, I think all it pretty much is, I think judging by the track list I'm seeing right here, I think all it is just pretty much remix. I think from what I understand, I think it's remix tiles of all of the I guess I can see a little glare on the lens right on the screen right here on the camera, but all it is just pretty much remix versions of classic video game themes. So yeah, I think this is actually a pretty interesting find, and I haven't listened to it just yet, but hey, if I ever need the time to listen to video game music, I guess I could sell on this. So yeah, that was actually quite nice. And these next ones I might as well show off right here. I think are actually business cards. So yeah, with of course the business cards consisting of micro game play and trade, Goodnight Games, and of course 2 of them on the Sprite Lovers YouTube channel. So yeah, I think I've been collecting business cards for a little while now. So I think I will say I was thoroughly impressed with the ones that I got for free. So yeah, I guess there's nothing much else I can say. I really love business cards. And of course, the last ones that I might as well show off right here is, of course, I got this wonderful t-shirt. Seriously, what is up with me getting t-shirts for cons? So yeah, I was actually very thrilled that I got this t-shirt right here, and it actually looks really nice. And of course, I got the usual, the program book, and I think it has the tendency to fall apart a little bit, but probably, yeah, I think right around here. So yeah, and I think right here, I think on the program schedule right here, you'll see that yeah, you'll see Ask a Brony. That's the panel that I did, and of course right around here is of course the description of my panel that I did some time ago. So I was very thrilled by that, and not to mention it was originally featured on RetroGameCon's website back during the time, and this was a rather interesting one. It's the con map, and someone had the courtesy to draw out on where my panel room is at, so that way I can could go over there and host it. But it was well worth it. It was actually well worth it for once. So yeah. I think that's about it for all the stuff that I bought over at RetroGameCon back in 2015. So yeah, other than that, I think it was my second time going to RetroGameCon. I was thoroughly impressed with what's been happening, especially with the change of venue for only that time. But it was well worth it. It was actually well worth it. So yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of What the Pickup. If you have any constructive criticisms or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, then feel free to leave them in the comment box below. And of course, if you have any questions for me, or if you want to book me for a con or event that's coming up, then feel free to send me an email to this email address, backley95@hotmail.com. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, then feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, my Blogspot site, and Pinterest. All of the links are in the description box below. And if you want to see more of my videos coming up in the near future, then all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of What the Pickup. I was really expecting a whole log, and I think we're pretty much close to the halfway point in covering all the stuff I bought at cons and stuff, but still not to worry, there's more on the way. So with that being said, stay tuned for more. Take care.